Good morning, class 11th. Today we are going to start our new series of videos which will be related to the chapter Constitution, Why and How. I, Miss Lakshmi, on behalf of Tagore Public School, Palwal, was carrying out your chapter number 1 and 2, in which I have told you, as per the new syllabuses, lesson number 1, 2 and 9 has been combined. I have already finished with you guys lesson number 1 and 2 related to the making of the Indian Constitution and the chapter dealing with the fundamental rights and directive principles in the Indian Constitution. Today I will be starting chapter number 9, Constitution as the Living Document. In this chapter I will be continuing my chapter with the first topic as mentioned in your textbooks. The topic states, are Constitution static? क्या Constitution थमते हैं? They are going to stop, or they keep on growing, or there is a possibility that they keep on changing. Either they have been stick onto one place or they won't. For this, in your book, it contains 2 examples. The first example is from USSR. USSR stands for Union of Sovereign Socialist Republics. Union yani समूह, sovereign means independent, socialist obviously to reduce the gap between the rich and the poor, republics yani ki the head of the state is not hereditary. So the name came into being. This name actually came into being in the year 1918 when the seeds of Russian Revolution were sown and the Bolshevik Revolution took place. After this Bolshevik Revolution, Russia became federation. It gave itself a name as Soviet Union. Formally we called it a USSR. This country, first the constitution was made in 1918, later on amended. I have changed the word amended. Fine. Amended its constitution in 1924, in 1936. Here at that time the presidents of Russia were, or the Soviet Union were, Vladimir Lenin or the Joseph Stalin. They basically stressed out for a system of governance which was based on authoritarian principles, which was basically highly bureaucratized, or was basically based on strict, disciplined administration. Before Second World War, the changes made in such a way which make Soviet Union a strong communist country. Then the constitution was also amended in 1977, but it didn't work out. The system became corrupt, inefficient. The constitution again was reformalized when the communist government in Russia came to an end. Actually, we must know, you might have gone in your junior classes, that Soviet Union disintegrated. Disintegrated means divided, split it. It split into 15 independent countries, and Russian Federation was considered to be the successor of the Soviet Union. In 1993, again the constitution was written and Russian Federation was put into formalized way, a different country, a different independent country. Another example in your book is from France. In France, during the last 2 centuries, the first symbol of nationalism occurred through French Revolution, which took place in 1789. National Assembly first of all wrote the Constitution of France in the 1793 but it was not accepted. Meanwhile, in your junior classes, you have gone through the rule of Maximilien Robespierre, the fall of Jacobins, the coming of Directory, the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, the fall of Napoleon in the Battle of Waterloo, as well as the defeat of the conservative regimes. Again, French became liberal. Again, French declared itself republic in the year 1848 and rewrite its own constitution. This constitution was once again amended in 1875 and then finally after the Second World War in 1946. This year is also very important because till 1946 women were not given the voting rights in the country called France. Then 1958, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It amended its constitution 5 times, proving constitutions are not static. Russia also amended its constitution 4 times, again proving the constitutions are not static. Now come to India. When we talk about our own country, we all know that Indian Constitution was made by Constituent Assembly, which was formed in December 1946. It took almost 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to complete its task, and we adopted our constitution after 2 years of independence on 26th of November 1949. In earlier classes, we have gone through the topic, we have gone through the preamble, we have discussed about that this day is called as Constitution Day. We celebrate this day every year as our Constitution Day. But we became Republic on 26 January 1950. We have already done what after being Republic we did. But beta, this Constitution is also not static. Since the last 70 years, from January 1950 to January 2020, Indian Constitution has amended 104 times. Fine. So, now the question arises, why this Constitution changed? इसके भी हम कुछ reasons कर चुके हैं. Some of the reasons still are, it was the far-sightedness of our constitution makers who think that the constitutions need change. As the society grows, as the economic condition of our country change, as there was reorganization of Indian states, there might be a chance that we have to change the constitution. Moreover, when our constitution makers made constitution, they made Indian constitution as robust constitution. Here, robust constitution means the constitution which was suited for all the classes, all the caste, all the linguistic groups, ethnic groups, and further. We also made our constitution because all the inspiration at that time comes to us from the freedom struggle. Whatever the promises were made by our political leaders during the national movement, it was kept in mind that as soon as we became independent, we are going to frame our constitution and then we would be following and fulfilling all the promises. Now, Indian Constitution also serves 2 things. Number 1, it knows that we have to accept the necessity of modifications. Life keeps on moving. Fine. When the movement is there, development is there, the situations may change. So we have to. Number two, we have to be flexible. We can't be rigid in each and every commitments. So, Indian Constitution, due to its flexibility, due to its acceptability, is called as living document. Why it is called as living document? We will be doing this topic in our next video. Thank you, class.